What's up, guys? This is Sam, and today I'm bringing you part 2 of our Inversion series. I want to go ahead and challenge you and encourage you to go ahead and watch all parts of this series as they come out, because they're all going to build on each other and really will have a big impact on your understanding of the neck, the fretboard, how these triads connect to major scales, to chords, to lead lines, all that kind of stuff. It really does build just a great foundation for you as a player. So just a quick review from part 1. So part 1, we went through major and minor triads. And what we did is we introduced you to 3 inversions of each one of those chords. And then we gave you 6 shapes. So basically we gave you 3 shapes on the G, B, and E string. And then we gave you 3 shapes on the D, G, and B string. And so just a quick review from G major, because we're going to use all these shapes. Here's G in first inversion. G in second inversion. G in root position. Now let's move it up a string. Here's G in root position. G in first inversion. G in second inversion. So that's a quick review from part 1. And those are all 6 shapes. And so now let's jump into part 2. So part 2 is really simple. The concept of part 2 is this. It's that each inversion, each chord shape is actually contained within a major scale. And so what we want to do is simply this, is we want to identify where all 7 notes are that surround that shape to make the major scale. And this is going to, as again, like I said before, as we add on to the parts, you're going to see why this is so important. It's going to help a ton with lead lines and building all of our chord shapes in one position. So let's look at the first one. So G in first inversion. So I'm going to start on my B here. My notes are B, D, and G. So I'm going to give you note names and numbers. So if we start with note names, we've got B, C, D, E, F sharp, G, A. If we do numbers, it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2. And that's all 7 notes within the G major scale based on this one chord right here. And this, again, this is G in first inversion. So now let's take it to G in second inversion right here. So we're looking for all 7 notes of the major scale. So I'm going to start here on my D. So D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C. If we use numbers, it's 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. So that's G in second inversion. So now let's go to G in root position here. And so I'm going to start on my G here. So G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp. So now if we use numbers, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now let's move up a string to our D, G, and B string, and we're going to start here in this position. So there's G in root position. This one's a little different. I'm not starting on my first note in the chord. I'm actually going to go down to F sharp because I want to keep it all contained within one position where I don't have to move my hand. So here we go. So F sharp, G, A, B, C, D, E. If I do numbers, it's 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, now let's go to our next position, and this is G in first inversion. And again, we're in on the D, G, and B string. So I'm going to go the same way I did here. I went down to the lower note in the scale. I'm going to take my B right here down to an A. So I've got A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G. So let's do numbers. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. Awesome. So now our last shape. And this is G in second inversion. And again, we're on the D, G, and B string. So I'm going to start here on my D. So I've got D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C. If we do numbers, it's 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. So a great exercise is to go through each one of these and play the major scale and try to do it without stopping. So awesome. And now take it up to this position here. Now that you have all those memorized and you associate each one of those with a particular inversion or chord shape or position, try to change keys. Take it to B flat, take it to D, take it to C. Those shapes aren't going to change. And again, we don't want to get you locked into shapes, but those shapes won't change. And so you can rely on those being there when you use that inversion or that shape. So that's part 2. Check it out. As always, we appreciate you guys.